Hello guys, this is Bappy Hamid. Actually guys, today in this video, I'm going to share some of my experience, some of my strategies like I used to follow when I started learning data science. Okay, what are the technique I used to follow, okay, during my learning. Okay, so how I used to learn. Okay, so this kinds of experience today I'm going to share through this video, because most of the people like over the internet, they have asked me like, bro, how did you learn data science? Okay, what are the technique you used to follow? Okay, what are the strategies like you used to, like, you can say, use, okay, during your learning? Because we are learning same things, but we are not like getting the convenience way. Okay, we're having a lots of issue because we are learning a lots of topics, but after some days we are forgetting these kinds of topics. Okay, and we cannot relate with the practical implementation also. Okay, because they are learning such kinds of, you can say, theoretical concepts behind like data science, but they are not like able to cope up with the practical implementation. Okay, so this is the major problem like I used to also face, okay, when I started learning. In this video, like, I'm going to share my experience, like how I used to follow. Okay, what are the strategies like I used to follow, okay, to remember these kinds of, you can say, topic. Okay, and also like most of the people have asked me like, bro, like, what are the mathematics is required? Okay, should I be master on mathematics? Okay, or should I like learn the basics of mathematics? Okay, so these are the questions like I got recently a lot. Okay, so I thought, why not, like, I should create a video on that. Okay, so that like it can help most of the beginner, most of the novice, like you can say, learner, okay, who are like you can say, who are starting learning these kinds of data science. Okay, so guys, first of all, I just want to like tell you, so if you have already started learning data science or machine learning, okay, all that stuff, just try to do one things. Okay, so what are the things you are learning? Just try to make a note on that. Okay, because why I'm telling, okay, because when I started learning, you can say, let me share my machine learning experience. Okay, what are the things I was learning at that time? Okay, because so in machine learning you will be finding lots of, you can say, topics related to machine learning. Okay, because there are lots of you can say, because there are lots of algorithms, and you can say data analysis technique. Okay, uh, you will be fine. Okay, so at the time when I was like learning these kinds of machine learning algorithm, okay, so after, you can say, so you can say after 20 or 25 days, okay, or 1 month, I'm forgetting, okay, so these kinds of algorithms. So this was the major problem I was having at that time. Okay, then what I did, what I what I did, I used to manage the notes. Okay, so what are the things like I'm learning? I'm just, you can say, doing a note on that. Okay, because if you are making a note, okay, what are things like you are learning, so it will help you later on. Okay, okay, so whenever you will be revising on that topic. Okay, suppose you are learning a machine learning algorithm, okay, and you are doing a note, okay, on that. After 1 month, okay, if you want to like you can say, recall this algorithm, so uh, you don't have to like watch the video again and again. Okay, you can like easily get the note and easily like revise what are the things like you did learn. Okay, uh, that is the best strategy like I used to follow. Okay, when I started learning machine learning. Okay, so just try to do one thing, just try to make a note. Okay, what are the things you are learning, just try to note it down. Okay, it will help you a lot. Just honestly guys, I'm honestly telling, just it will help you a lot. Okay, if you are you can say, if you are beginner, okay, and if you are experienced also, so it will also help you later on, like to recall all the topics, like what are the things like you did learn. Okay, and the second things like I can say, what are the mathematics like you should know. Okay, so if I talk about the mathematics, okay, so I can say, yeah, it's a core part. Okay, you can say in data science, because if you don't know mathematics, okay, so you cannot like survive in this field. Okay, much, because uh, but I'm not telling, okay, so you cannot survive, you can survive, but you cannot survive in a good way. Okay, you won't be able to go so far. Okay, with this field. So that's why I will always tell mathematics is the core part in this field. Okay, so now you can say like what are the mathematics like you should know, what are the mathematics like you should be like practicing, okay, for that. So I'll be telling just if you are learning machine learning, okay, just try to know the statistical concept first of all, okay, because if I talk about machine learning is all about statistics, okay. So what are the algorithm, what are the like you can say analytical skill like you will be learning in machine learning. So everything you will be getting from the statistics itself, okay. So statistics is very important in machine learning field, okay. So whenever you are thinking about to get in machine learning, just first of all start with you can say statistics part, okay. So there are lots of you can say resources you will be find in over the internet, okay. So you can refer any of them. These are some basics, okay. So everywhere you will be like end up with the same concepts, okay. But once you get the idea like what are the you can say concepts behind this statistics, okay. So you'll be like end up with the you can say so you'll be like automatically understanding this kinds of algorithm like how they are working, okay, what are the technique like researchers did use I mean in this algorithm, okay. So this is one thing. And if I talk about the deep learning, okay, so if you want to learn deep learning, so what are the things like you should to know. Then first of all I just want to tell one thing, okay. In machine learning also you need to know you can say basics of linear algebra, because it will help you a lot, okay. Because at the end you will be working with this linear algebra, okay. So it will be like very helpful for you. So specifically if I talk about what are the things you should know in linear algebra, okay. So you can say in linear algebra there are lots of topic, okay. So you don't have to like learn all the topics, okay. So what are the things like I can say you are getting, okay, during we can say learning this kinds of ML algorithm, okay. So whenever you will be starting with the algorithm, so you'll be automatically like knowing what are the mathematics you should regard like for that, okay. So if I talk about from my experience, okay, so I can say matrix and vectors, okay. These are two I can say mathematics, okay. These are two topics you should be like good on, otherwise like you'll be facing a lots of issue, okay. Because at the end algorithm are converting each and everything in a matrix and vector form, okay. So what are the things like they're I mean this algorithm are calculating, okay. So it would be based on matrix and vectors, okay. So if you are good on matrix and vectors, okay, so like you will be like understanding all the things like what are the calculation are going on, okay, by this kind of algorithm, okay. So these two are very important I can say, okay. Just try to good on that. And also I have already told the statistics one, okay. You will be like good on. And if I talk about the deep learning, okay. So for deep learning you need to know a little bit calculus, because you can say there are lots of optimization algorithm you will be using, okay. If I talk about in specific deep learning, so you'll be learning the back propagation technique, okay. So in this back propagation technique, like we always use this kinds of you can say calculus theory, okay, behind that. So you should know some differential calculus, okay. So if you know differential calculus, okay, so it will help you to understand these kinds of back propagation, like how neural network are getting back propagate, okay, itself, okay, how they're learning, okay, from their previous experience, okay. So these are the things like you will be knowing, okay. So I can say yes, differential calculus is very important, okay. So you can learn very easily. There are lots of resources you can find. You can refer any of them. I don't have any issue, okay. And another things like what are the theory you are learning, okay, that's fine. Just try to be practical also, okay, because theory doesn't help you, okay. To make a you can say good you can say a good programmer or good data scientist, if I talk about, okay. So theory won't ever help you to become a good data scientist, because at the end you will be like implementing something, okay. You will be implementing something end to end, okay. That will help you your business, okay. That will help you the company requirement, okay. Like if I specific talk about your job requirement, okay. So you should be like able to make such kinds of things like which would be like you can say efficient for your business, okay, for your company business, okay. So what are the theory you are learning, just try to make some practical you can say projects on that, okay. just try to build something practical, just try to build some projects, okay, on that. Okay, so that will also help you, okay, because whenever you are learning the theory and simultaneously if you're like implementing some practical projects, okay, on that, like, so it will really help you, okay, to remember this concept, okay, ever in your mind. Okay, so this is the, like, you can say, good, you can say, strategy like I used to follow, okay. Even that's how I remember, okay, all the topics, okay, you can say. Okay, now you can say I'm not getting a project idea, like how can I make projects, okay, what are the projects like I should make. Okay, so for that, like, I will recommend you just you can say open your GitHub, okay, just try to visit any of the repositories, any of the person, just do follow some good person, okay, those who are already working in this field. Okay, so just do follow on GitHub and just see like what are the things like they are doing, okay, what are the projects they are implementing. Okay, and you can also follow some kinds of YouTube channel also, okay, what are the things like they are implementing. Okay, so just try to like go through their repositories, like what are the things like they have written, okay, what are the projects like they have implemented. Okay, just try to refer that, and just do one thing, just you can say clone the repo, okay, and explore by yourself. Okay, it will help you a lot. Okay, it will help you to build up your knowledge, okay, on any kinds of projects. Okay, because when I started, you can say, when I started my journey, I used to do that. Okay, so what are the projects like they're implementing. I used to just fork that projects, okay, in my repository, and I was just exploring like how they have written the code. Okay, what are the technique they have used. Okay, that's a, like, I was learning the coding part. Okay, I was learning the implementation part. Okay, so that is the best I mean, you can say process, you can say. Okay, but yeah, and if I talk about nowadays, okay, so if you see any of the repositories, okay, so you'll be see there should be a beautiful, you can say, description about the projects. Okay, like how you can set up the projects, how you can implement that projects. Okay, what are the technique they have used. Okay, so I can say nowadays GitHub has been the best, you can say, platform, okay, to learn any kinds of coding related, I can say, okay, implementation related technique. Okay, so just do follow, okay, just do follow some kinds of good person. Okay, you can you can learn a lots of things, just trust me. So after that, like, what are the thing like you are learning from their GitHub repository. Okay, just try to edit yourself. Okay, just try to make by your own, okay, by your own way. Okay, what, like, you don't have to like copy their code. Okay, each and everything, you can copy their code, but you should be like understanding the concept, and you should be like implement by yourself, like in your own way. Okay, so that will help you a lot. Okay, because copy pasting, I cannot say it's a like you can say good process. Okay, you can copy, but you can copy the, you can say, project idea, but just try to implement by your own. Okay, that's how like you will be building your you can say logic, okay, in your mind. So this technique like you can follow. Okay, and I have already told like what are the technique you can follow for remembering these kinds of technique. So and at the end, like, I want to just tell you one thing. Okay, so if you're learning, that's fine. Okay, but your dedication is required. Okay, just try to spend as much time as you can. Okay, because when you are spending time, okay, on any kinds of, you can say, take, okay, any kinds of you can say, I can say, subjects. Okay, so you will be like getting a lots of knowledge on that. Okay, because when I started, okay, so I used to, like, you can say, spend 12 hours per day. Okay, and yeah, because I was like because I had a lot of time. Okay, because my college was, you can say, closed at that time. Okay, I was because I had lots of time, so that's why I had utilized that time, okay, for learning this kinds of technique. Okay, yeah, you don't have to be hurry. Okay, just try to learn in a smart way. Okay, because you don't have to learn each and every concepts. Okay, you don't have to finish each and every mathematical, you can say, I can say, topics. Okay, what are the things what are the things are required, just try to learn them. Okay, don't try to learn the entire, you can say, things. Okay, so you cannot ever learn, okay, entire things, because in the mathematics, if I talk about in the mathematics subject, so there will be a lots of mathematical topic, you cannot ever end up. Okay, and if you are ending, okay, so you cannot remember. Okay, so this is the issue. So just try to start. Okay, just try to start with the data science, and just do explore what are the things you should learn. Okay, you will be like you will be end up with like so you'll be automatically getting the idea like what are the things like I should learn, what are the things like I have laggings. Okay, so you can like get that. Okay, so so yes, like these are the techniques like I used to follow, okay, during my learning. So yes guys, thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I will see you next time.